Check.
That
Can you hear me as I'm talking? Okay. I'll keep it a little closer as I'm talking.
The Black Pearl.
AJ said he
Pirates of
likes
the Caribbean.
to become King of the Pirates.
When were we live right now or something?
Huh? Oh yeah. Yeah.
But
Rose, have you been watching any new movies lately, or?
Let's see here. He got me watching Community.
AJ.
Yeah. And then I started watching more Black Mirror because I haven't seen it all yet.
Are you just now getting started on it?
Well, back when we first started dating, he had me watch some, so I watched some back then, and then now I'm watching more.
It's a wild show, isn't it?
Did you start from the beginning, or?
No, he showed me random ones.
It's not really a chronological show.
Each episode is made by a different director.
Totally different. Yeah.
She still hasn't seen one of the best ones though. Black Museum. Black Museum is one of the best.
That's my favorite.
Just Dance is my favorite. Whenever he robs the bank, well, spoilers, but like there's some guy.
I like the one with the black dude who they gotta like pedal on like those bikes to make their money.
The first season,
to power the world.
That's the guy that's on Get Out, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd be a whole solar plant if that was a real thing.
That dude's hella British too.
Crocodile is an episode where somebody gets murdered, I guess, and they just keep trying to hide it and cover it up.
Yeah,
dude,
the one where they have all the like the AI robots.
Oh yeah,
where they're like,
it's got a lot of very unique episodes.
Dude,
it's great. It's not for everybody.
No,
you need to go in if you haven't watched it before. I would say if you want to go in with an open mind.
Yeah.
And don't if you're gonna watch the first episode specifically turns a lot of people off from the show.
Wait, is that the one with the video game and the ninjas?
It's the one with the politician and the pig.
You probably haven't seen it because
it's weird.
The shittiest episode. It's not worth watching at all.
Yeah, just
don't watch
the first episode and just honestly pick and choose.
It has to do with a politician who is coerced into fucking a pig.
Nice.
Yeah, by the end of it, and people
wasn't funny.
They'll watch the first episode and then they'll just be like, "Nah, I'm not watching."
You can watch anything else.
You need to be
Seinfeld.
You need to be open-minded about it. It's not chronological. You don't have to watch them in any order, but it's a great show, and I'm ready for season.
Dude, I got
5.
It's amazing. All
There's 4 seasons right now.
I've seen all of it. I've
seen all of it too.
Because they just come out and I binge them, and then I just don't.
They're
watch
just
them again.
Completely out there, but for somebody who's willing to dive into something that's super weird, I recommend it.
Yeah, or you could watch porn. There's a lot of weird stuff there too.
There's a lot of weird stuff.
There's a category for everything.
My favorite type of porn is parody porn because it's hilarious, like Spider-Man that shoots webs out of his dick.
Cornhub.
Yeah, there's Duck
freshly shucked corn.
Interracial.
Young corn gets plowed.
Dude, AJ, you were just saying something about you was like, just go watch Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Dude, I have been balls deep watching Seinfeld lately. Have you ever watched
My
it?
brother's obsessed with Seinfeld.
Seinfeld's good, bro.
Seinfeld's good. I was more of a Friends guy.
Yeah. Well, they're different shows.
Same time period, though, but they're both sitcoms.
Yeah.
What's underrated? Scrubs.
Scrubs was good.
I got Scrubs out.
Scrubs is awesome. That's where the Fortnite dance came out of.
Scrubs was good. You know, I watched a lot of it when I was in like middle school, early high school, but then like after that, I just didn't watch it again. Whereas something like Friends, like I know a lot of people fucking hate Friends, but a lot of people hate Friends. But like, it's one of those shows where I can just throw it on and then not even worry about it. I could just like watch it.
Noise.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not a big.
Trailer Park Boys is where it's at.
Trailer Park Boys is the shit, bro.
It's good, but I feel like with Friends, every single episode, there's going to be a laugh here and there. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm dying hysterically the whole episode, but every episode, there's going to be a laugh.
I'm never not entertained.
Seinfeld.
I completely
Seinfeld
disagree.
is 10 times more funny than Friends. Friends.
I disagree.
I think Friends, at a certain point with Friends, okay, so I think on Seinfeld, you could watch any episode and find something funny, And I think that Friends more or less, at a certain point in the series, panders towards their audience because they know people know about these relationships. They know about the plot line of this show, whereas Seinfeld is just purely funny. Like, you could watch a one-off episode and still find it funny.
I would say that if you've seen neither of them and you were to just pick an episode, I would say yes, Seinfeld probably might be a little funnier if you haven't watched either. But I would say if you've watched them consecutively, either one of them, Friends is going to be funnier. But just picking up, not having seen either one of them, I think Seinfeld would probably win. But I think once you know the relationships, like in Friends, it makes it that much funnier.
Well, Elijah, I got an unpopular opinion. I think Big Bang Theory is popular than both of those. Better than both of those.
I mean, I know people that fuck with Big Bang.
Friends and Big Bang
is
next to each other.
I liked Big Bang when it first came out because it was a show about nerds. Talking about nerd stuff, and then later on, it was a show made to make fun of nerds, which I'm like, that's not fucking funny. I mean, it is, I guess, to a certain extent, but like anybody can make fun of a fucking nerd. It's hard to make nerdy jokes. You know what I'm saying?
But what's a nerd nowadays? You know what I mean? Everybody has their niche.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you could be...
And it's considered to be... nerdiness is considered cool now.
It's cool now, yeah. Like I said, you could be an NFL athlete and be balls deep in some Friends. You could be a violinist and, you know, your thing is to watch NBA. You know, I mean, everybody's different. Just whatever, you know, gets
Nerd
you
is
off.
another word for dedication. You're just dedicated to something. You're obsessed with something.
Yeah.
Like, I'm obsessed with watching anime or playing an instrument.
Well, I mean, I don't think... I mean...
Hidden Leaf.
I just think that the term nerd more or less was like people that were obsessed with things outside of pop culture. And then nowadays, the stuff that used to be outside of pop culture that people were obsessed with
is in culture.
Is in culture. So that stuff's not nerdy anymore. You know, like video games isn't nerdy anymore. Anime is not nerdy anymore because all that shit is common.
That's fair. It's
like
just
common
the aspects of nerdiness have changed.
But if you're like somebody who's like a fucking architecture nerd, like if you are obsessed with Roman architecture, you're a fucking nerd. Not saying that in a bad way, but you're a fucking nerd because that's not commonplace knowledge that people know about or really have even like a group of people to even talk to about that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, same thing with Star Wars and knowing a bunch of stuff about that.
If you know a bunch of stuff about Star Wars, like, yeah, you know, you're a nerd, quote unquote, but not really, dude. There's a reason why Disney spent millions of dollars buying Star Wars.
They bought the nerds.
You know?
They bought the nerds with them.
I love this topic, specifically Star Wars, because so many people are quick to call Star Wars people nerds.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Star Wars is so prevalent in our culture nowadays. I don't care if you're a nerd or not a nerd, whatever. You know what Star Wars is.
You know who Yoda is.
You know what Baby Yoda is specifically now.
Yeah,
like in the past couple of years. I don't care who you are. You know what Star Wars is. So for you to say you're a Star Wars nerd, or call somebody that's fine, but you know what it is.
I wouldn't.
It's not like, let's say, One Punch Man in anime. You could say that, be like, what the hell is that?
If somebody's obsessed with Star Wars at this point, I wouldn't necessarily call them a nerd. I might call them a fanboy, though.
I'd call it dedication.
Yeah, spoken like a true fanboy of Star Wars.
I'm a true fanboy.
I wouldn't lump in Mandalorian with the rest of Star Wars, though, because
you're not a true fan.
Well, I mean, well, you said even people who aren't fans know who Yoda is.
Exactly.
But that doesn't mean everybody knows who Baby Yoda is, because that's a Mandalorian.
No, that's definitely not true. People don't know who Baby Yoda is. It's only came out in like the last 2 years.
Yeah.
That's not like that's part of
Mandalorian.
I bet you JoJo would know who Yoda is, but JoJo wouldn't know who Baby Yoda is.
Yeah, Rose knows who Yoda is, right?
Well, I'll just say this.
She knows who Yoda is, but she doesn't know who
My
Baby
fiance's never seen a single Star Wars related episode, show, movie, anything.
You serious?
But because she's on Etsy and Pinterest and all this stuff, she sees all this Baby Yoda stuff.
Yeah.
So she knows
people are making money.
She knows who Baby Yoda is.
Yeah.
Point being, it's so prevalent in our culture that I think it's hard to call somebody a Star Wars nerd when everybody knows.
So you're saying
I wouldn't say it's nerdy.
I wouldn't say
because
it's
just,
nerdy.
like you just like we just
There's levels.
stated. It's
There's levels.
there's levels. If you're out here reading like Star Wars books and shit, like which I did when I was in middle school and stuff, but like if you're still doing that to this day, like yeah, okay, you're a nerd. You know,
I honestly think the word nerd doesn't really mean anything because, like,
taking the word
if the
back,
word
bro.
means dedication,
I think Christopher has a good point. I think
because like if you're gonna say like being a nerd is like being obsessed with something, let's say I'm obsessed with fighting. Am I still a nerd? Because I know how to like I've been obsessed with learning how to fight and like learning how to box and like karate and all.
No,
I'm
that's
obsessed
not.
with learning.
That's not doesn't make you a nerd because fighting is commonplace. If you're obsessed with vintage boxing, then yeah, you're a fucking nerd.
But it's uncommon knowledge, just like fighting is in general. Like not everyone knows how to wrestle, but I'm a nerd because I love how to do it and I love learning how to do it. Just like I'm obsessed with like I know Anakin's midichlorian count.
Yeah,
You know, I'm a nerd in both those aspects.
28,000 and counting. Luke and Leia roughly 14.
I think modern day nerds are full blown weebs. Maybe that's it.
are you playing a game right now?
I'd say the new term for nerd is
Yeah.
weeb.
I think
It's
I got 'em
just
all
for
together.
anime.
No.
It's just for
weebs
anime.
are entirely different.
Yes.
No, I'm
no,
not
I
saying
agree.
it's the same.
I
It is
agree.
entirely different, but it's
Weebs are definitely nerds. I will say that.
Yeah.
well, no. What I'm saying
the
is
same
they've
stigma.
nerds have been replaced. The concept of nerdiness isn't what it used to be. So now it's like they needed a filler. So the new
I don't think you're a nerd
where
anymore. I
you can
think
make fun of
just
people.
nowadays you're just a pussy.
I think it's
Or that.
harder now to
Well,
be considered a nerd because specifically because of the pandemic. I think so many people were locked inside that they were opened up and experienced things that they normally would not have because they had time.
Mm.
I mean,
to
I agree with
experience
that. Yeah.
Anime or MMA fighting stuff or gaming,
Just really
whatever.
anything
I
to
think-
pass the time.
I thought of-
Exactly. Just to
alone,
pass the
you
time.
know.
I thought of a good question. I don't know if I wanted to change the subject, but if you were to choose anyone out of the American population to represent us as a president who could fight in a war, like just stand up, like I'm gonna fight in this war with you. I'm with it. Who are we choosing?
well before
Like,
that's a good
not just best fighter, but they can fuck someone up and lead the country.
that's a
That's
good
an easy answer.
well hold on.
That's easy.
That's a
answer.
good topic, but before we go too far off topic, I thought of something from the previous.
Christopher, we'll come back to you. AJ, go ahead.
I think things have changed so much to as far as what instead of like who's cool, people like athletes versus nerds, everything like that. I think everything has become so political, including social media. I bet like freshmen in high school are running around saying like, he's a conservative. I think the
You
topic
think
of
so?
I think the topic of conversation now is he voted for Trump, or
I
or
mean,
he
no,
voted
I
for
mean,
Biden.
I wouldn't be surprised.
The
That's all
outcasts
opinions.
are
What's your opinion on
whatever.
this?
Yeah, like say depending on where the school is.
I
Obviously,
think
if there's
you
a school
would
in
be
California, it's-
surprised though about how many people are still like conservative, even young people. I mean,
right? No, I'm
because
saying
even when
depending
we
on
were,
like in California, obviously people would be like, "Ew, he's conservative," and then
It-
people in Texas. It depends on the
I
community.
mean, everybody,
obviously.
I won't say everybody, but when I was in high school, unless you were a redneck or somebody that was wearing a belt buckle and cowboy boots, you were pretty much a liberal in my school. Like that was just the place that I grew up. But like once people got out of school for like a year or two, they just realized that they weren't. I mean, I don't know.
We didn't talk about it. I don't know. I think most of my friends growing up ended up liberal.
I wouldn't say liberal. I'd say more or less progressive. People are just super progressive, especially when you're younger. You're a lot more open to things.
Other than the legalizing of marijuana,
That's pretty much
they
what I-
didn't have a political stance until they
Yeah.
got older, and pretty much all of my high school friends are liberals now. But growing up, like if you were to ask them, "Are you liberal or conservative?" They wouldn't know what to tell you.
They're smart for that because they didn't know. Just like people our age back right now don't know. High schoolers don't fucking
Yeah,
know.
but they'll pretend they know
Yeah, which is stupid. Like I didn't know.
because it's social.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
the
Does
social
anybody
clout
really
now.
know?
That's
Let's
what
be
matters.
Yeah, that's the thing. Does anyone know
Yeah.
everything?
Yeah.
It's like you almost
You're allowed to have your
have
opinions,
to
but to
have
like
a political
to
stance. in
defend them
modern
as much
society
as
now.
they do, it's just crazy.
All I'm gonna say is I'm pretty sure if I was gonna pick a president to like defend us hand-to-hand combat, it would have to be Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar or The Rock.
I mean, The Rock, people would enjoy watching that and enjoy. People just like The Rock. Brock Lesnar's a fucking animal, bro.
Mm.
He's getting up there in age, though.
Have you seen The Liver King?
I'm gonna have to. We'll get to him. I'm gonna have to respectively disagree. I'm gonna go with Jocko, and I'll tell you why. Specifically,
I'm
he
sorry. I tried to cover the mic.
Jocko Willink, 20-year Navy SEAL veteran, commander, college educated, black belt, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Not sure what his rank is. Anyway,
Demon.
Doesn't he live in San Diego?
businessman, lives in the Bay Area, San Diego. He has every single quality you want in a leader. He is lacking none. Brock Lesnar, physically, yes. Intellectually, he does not hold a toothpick to Jocko. Experience does not hold a toothpick to Jocko. Knowledge does not hold a toothpick. Leadership.
Was Lesnar in the military? I feel like he might have been
Lesnar-
like in the army, maybe.
Lesnar was not in the military. He was a Minnesota college
Vikings.
grad.
He went.
He
Vikings,
was an
right?
NCAA wrestling champion, Division I champion, yes. And then he did a brief stint with the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah.
And then he went to WWE. And then he went to UFC briefly, and then went back to WWE.
Fought Frank Mir.
Fought Frank Mir twice, lost once, won once.
He should have won both times.
Well, that just goes to show you how good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is.
Yeah, I was gonna say he submitted the shit out of him.
Submitted round one.
Dude, it was getting but he was getting fucking walloped though.
Doesn't matter.
No, I know it doesn't matter, but he
Doesn't
was getting
matter. In a
walloped.
life or death, Frank Mir, guess what? He would have
I mean, they would.
dislocated his knee and then proceeded to kill him.
Yeah.
So you can say, yeah, Frank Mir is getting his shit pushed in, but at the same time, at the end of the day, what's going to happen? I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I say Bernie Sanders just because I want to see him fucking get down.
I mean, you say
Let's just say
you say if it was real life, he would have fucking beat the shit out of him. But like, you could say that, but not really because you don't really know how they would have reacted if there was no rules. So fucking Lesnar's first move may not have been just to beat the shit out of him. It literally might have just been to break his fucking neck off the rip.
Frank Mir could have pulled a knife, stabbed him in the neck.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean? Typically, the jiu-jitsu player is going to be more intellectually sound.
he definitely would have broke his leg.
Yes.
I mean, pulled his fucking.
And then Brock Lesnar can't move.
I don't know, man. He's a beast.
He is a beast. I would not want
Life or
nothing to
death.
do with him.
If you put that at life or death, I still think Brock Lesnar would have won.
Now, I would agree, yes, because Brock Lesnar knows basic jiu-jitsu.
I'm just saying, like, I think
before
that
then-
even. I know this is purely hypothetical. Have you seen the fight that we're talking about?
No idea.
Oh, it's a classic UFC fight.
Mir versus Lesnar won?
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar basically assaults him for a little bit, literally assaults him, and then Frank Mir leg locks him, and Lesnar's like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
I don't want my knee snapped in half, and taps out.
Yep.
How long did it last?
One round, less than 5 minutes.
The first round, yeah.
I don't know the
I
exact.
think, I
don't
was,
know the exact
it was within 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes, I think. Somewhere around there, yeah.
Yep.
So.
And let's not forget, Frank Mir is not a small man.
But
He's like 6'4", 240, and a pretty lean. He's a large
Frank
man.
Mir, didn't Frank Mir break somebody's arm?
Frank Mir was not only a UFC champion, heavyweight, but fucked up a lot of people.
Yeah.
Now
I'm
he's
pretty
past
sure-
his time now.
Well, yeah, of course, because that fight was like what,
10, 15
12
years
years ago
Yeah.
or something, if not more. I don't know, but I think you had the right answer to the question that Christopher had said. I
For
think Jocko
leader,
is definitely
all around.
the mofo
Easily.
because he's very smart too. He's a smart dude.
I didn't think
Extremely
of that.
intelligent,
Yeah.
and his demeanor. He's calm. He's collected,
Mhm.
and he thinks he uses his brain.
Dude,
And
I
he's a
follow him.
large
Didn't
alpha male.
Didn't he say he was gonna try to run for president if shit got too bad?
If
He
he has to,
said
yeah.
he would if he had to.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And I hope it comes to that
That would
point
be awesome.
because bought my new plates and body armor.
I'd be wearing the hat, the Jocko hat.
Dude, if
I mean, I would vote. Well, I don't know. I don't know what his
jock.
policies are. I like him as a person, as an individual, but I don't know what his policies
Extremely
are.
right.
Yeah, so I don't know.
If Samuel L.
Honestly.
Jackson wasn't so liberal, I'd want him to be president. I would just imagine the speeches. Yeah, motherfucker, shut the fuck up, motherfucker.
I mean, I would enjoy
That
him
would
just
be
running
hilarious.
for president. That was, dude. Imagine him with Trump, like running through that. Oh, dude, could you imagine him going against Biden and then just fucking roasting the shit out of him?
Shut the fuck up, you bald ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
I could go against Biden right now and
Say what
probably do
again?
it.
Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker.
I would just like somebody who's intellectually sound. I just want their brain to be working properly. That's all I ask. I don't think that's a lot for the American public to want a president whose brain works properly.
Yeah.
Might have to hire someone outside the country.
Call me crazy.
Somebody outside the country.
I mean, hell, even Putin fucking does judo.
So
Does he
to dude, he was in the KGB. He's like a certified killer, bro.
Dude, he's got YouTube
Putin-
videos of him slamming motherfuckers in a gi right now.
Putin doesn't have shooters. Putin is the shooter, bro. He fucking will kill somebody, bro.
Putin is the 50
and-
Cent of Russia.
Yeah, bro.
He's ranked in chess too.
What?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, people be like, "Oh, it's fucking chess, bro." Do you know the intellectual it takes to be good at chess and to
No,
be
I know.
ranked? You
That's good.
watch the Netflix
Yeah,
show
it has-
about that chick who's good at chess. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it takes certain aspects of the brain and strategic thinking to actually get
What's that?
to a certain point in chess.
Queen's Gambit?
Queen's Gambit.
Yeah,
Yep.
Queen's Gambit.
Yep. Great
Not
Netflix
to
series.
not to change the subject that much. I know
Go ahead.
I know we're all well, you guys are all Packers fans. We're all A-Raj fans. We got to talk about A-Raj every episode. But what do you guys think is going to happen this weekend? If nobody knows, what's the date? Tomorrow is the
The
Super Bowl.
Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah. So
I'm going Bengals just because they're local,
As of-
and I don't care about the 49ers at
As
all.
of
Bengals?
now, it is officially Super Bowl Sunday.
it is Super Bowl Sunday.
Is it really?
A-Raj,
Yeah.
I've heard some nasty rumors, and I really don't want it to be true.
About what?
I've heard he's going to the Steelers.
Dude, if Aaron
I hope
Rodgers
he
goes to the Steelers,
Broncos, I think he's going to go to the Broncos. If he goes anywhere, he's got to go to the Broncos. I think. I'd like him to go to Atlanta, which I mean that shit ain't going to happen. But fucking, I wish.
I appreciate you
Ryan-
saying you'd be okay with him going to the, because he's a great quarterback.
Sorry, you were touching the thing and it was.
Yeah,
making
I was
a
about to unplug
super
it.
loud noise. Oh, we'll just unplug it.
He's a great quarterback. Period.
Who?
Aaron
A-Raj.
Rodgers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. He's not
Yeah.
in the Hall of Fame yet, but he will be in the Hall
Is
of
he
Fame.
the best quarterback ever? No. Is he a great quarterback? Yes. That's all I ask people to say about him is just respect him. He's good.
Yeah, dude. He's still even one of the best quarterbacks in the league. What about Tom Brady retiring?
It's about time.
It's not about time. I mean, it's about time, but he still made a run in the playoffs. He could have easily been in the Super Bowl this year. I mean, I think it's good that he's going out on top to where, like, he's not going out on top, but he's still going out not, like, embarrassing himself, I guess. I hate to see him leave. Like, I'm not even a huge Tom Brady fan, but, like, he still had some formidable years in him, I feel like.
What's the game that's at Thanksgiving? Tomorrow's Super Bowl.
It's just a Thanksgiving game. It's normally, like, what, the Lions versus the Cowboys, or...
But isn't that like the big one? Is it
No.
Thanksgiving? Oh.
No, so the big Super Bowl is technically today, tomorrow, whatever, and that's the championship.
It'll be this evening.
Yeah, that's the championship
It's the
for
championship
for
game
this
of the
year.
whole league, the whole professional football.
So
league
they're gonna have like a
championship.
big. They always do like a bunch of commercials and stuff, and then they're gonna have like a big. Have you seen the halftime show? The
Hell,
lineup.
fucking what is it like? Eminem,
It's
Dr.
Eminem,
Dre.
Dr. Dre. Who else is in it? Snoop Dogg. I'm
Snoop
pretty
Dogg.
sure. Yeah.
Did you know that they were? So I guess there were some reporters who were trying to infiltrate the practices of the halftime show that they've been doing.
Yeah.
And in order to keep that from happening, for like sneak previews to be like leaked or whatever, they've been playing like super loud Justin Bieber
Really?
over their practices so people couldn't hear the songs that were going to be played.
Well, I wonder what songs they're gonna play though. I mean, Dr. Dre.
I hope it's some
Dr.
old
Dre and
school-
Snoop Dogg. They gotta play Still Dre, right?
That's you would
Yeah.
hope,
And then,
especially
like-
with Eminem being
And
there,
then
you
like
would-
Eminem's gonna be like what, Till I Collapse or something,
or Lose Yourself.
yeah.
You know,
Has to be. Who else? There's somebody else too.
How long is the halftime show? Half hour?
Yeah, somewhere
Roughly?
around there. Yeah,
Okay.
dude. The fucking Super Bowl. I mean, a typical football game lasts only like what,
3
3
hours.
hours, but like the Super Bowl lasts for like 6, bro. Because they have
with
so
the
many commercials. Yeah.
Well, and the commercials are typically the best part.
I mean, people say that. Whatever.
I mean, it depends on the year, but some years the commercials are legit. They're hilarious, or
I mean,
you know,
Budweiser
entertaining.
always comes out with
they with the
some-
fucking thoroughbreds or the
Yeah.
I remember my church growing up would always have like a Super Bowl event,
Yeah. Same.
and probably 80% of the kids would literally be running around like playing, doing their own thing
During the game.
during the game, and then as soon as they're like, oh, it's commercial break, then everybody would come back in and watch the commercial.
Dude, I remember that we used to do the same thing. We would watch the games and stuff, but whatever. And the first year, so normally during the Super Bowl they would show the halftime show at church, and then the first year that they didn't was the year that Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake
kids lip.
with the nipple slip came out. They were like, "Thank God we didn't show the halftime show."
Yeah.
It was purely luck. I mean, it was hilarious, but
What year was that?
2005?
I
2005?
remember people talking about that. and they were
Yeah.
Completely isolated from society at the time.
Yeah. It was 2005, 2000. It might have even been earlier than that. It might have been like 2003, now that I'm thinking about it.
early 2000s.
For sure. Because I don't think I might have been in middle school, maybe. But who do you think is going to win?
Everybody tries to.
2004.
I got a root, kind of like
For the Bengals?
with what Christopher said. I got to root for the Bengals. They're local. You know, they're due.
Yeah. They
You know,
are
the
due. They
Rams-
haven't had one since like 1988 or
Yeah,
they haven't been to the Super Bowl since
It's been
1988.
forever, you know. And the Rams
Have
since
they even
went
had
from-
a Super Bowl? I'm not sure if they even ever
No.
had one. Like a championship.
The last time they were in the playoffs, I think, was like the
1980s.
Yeah.
1988, I believe.
But I mean, even the Rams when they were in St. Louis,
Look,
it's still been forever. But the Bengals need this.
I won't be upset if either one wins, I'll be honest. I'm a big Matt Stafford fan, bro. I like Matt
Lions?
Stafford. Yes. I'm not even a Lions fan. I just like Matt Stafford. I feel
can't
like
cheer
he's
for the Lions.
he's
I'm a
one of-
Packers fan.
He's one of the best quarterbacks. He's been one of the best quarterbacks in the league since he's been in the league, but he's been on such a shite fucking team that he can't even he can't compete because he has nobody to he had some people to throw to, but he just had no protection ever. And then now the first year that he's outside of the Detroit Lions program, he's going to the Super Bowl. I mean, what does that say? You know, like the Bengals are due for a Super Bowl, but Matt Stafford is due for a Super Bowl. He, in my opinion, would have been a Hall of Fame quarterback if he wasn't with the shitty ass Lions. Like, and I like the Lions, but
We beat them
You know.
every single Thanksgiving.
yeah, they're trash.
Every single one.
But I mean, I don't know, Joe Burrow. I think this is a start of a trend where Joe Burrow is going to go to the Super Bowl. I won't say every year, but now that Tom Brady's out, I think it's going to be Joe Burrow and Mahomes going head to head a lot. Maybe not every year, but he's going to go to the Super Bowl multiple times in his career, for sure. And it's honestly, he's got one of the best comeback stories in the NFL right now, at least, because last year, I don't know if you know, Joe Burrow got his freaking, I'm pretty sure it was his femur freaking snapped. It was a gruesome sack that he got tackled, snapped his leg in half. And it was like midway through the season, he was doing awesome. They were doing good. And then, obviously he had to go out. And he's coming back, and now they're going to the Super Bowl. Like, it was potentially a career-ending injury.
I wish I cared more about the NFL. I just don't.
Yeah.
The injury.
I'm looking forward to watching it, but I don't really care who wins. I think a lot of people are that way.
Yeah. Well, I think that in my
Unless
opinion,
you're
just-
a Bengals fan.
Yeah.
Obviously.
which there's not many of those.
No,
I will say,
they're like I think Bengals fans are a lot like UK basketball fans.
Yeah.
They're diehards.
Mm.
I would want the Rams to win more if Odell wasn't on their fucking team, dude. That guy is such a fucking. I mean, he's a good player and all, but he's just so overrated. And people are like, "Oh, Odell needs the Super Bowl. Odell needs the Super Bowl." I'm like, that dude's a dick,
He had a
dude.
good catch.
The only football
He had a
games,
good catch, bro. Like,
the only football games I ever really enjoyed watching are the ones the half naked women running around playing football.
oh, the lingerie
The
league.
paddle
Yeah.
pop games.
Yeah, out in
That's pretty entertaining.
when they had like Spike TV and stuff. Yeah,
I like the puppy bowl, and the kitty bowl.
I've not seen that.
Me neither.
Oh, they go on at the same time.
Oh,
They're on the channels that are both above and below the Super Bowl.
oh.
So people who don't want to watch commercials, they just watch like a bunch of kittens run around playing with a ball or a bunch of puppies
What?
around. You never heard of that?
Never,
No, me neither.
Never
You
heard
guys
of
never
that.
heard of that? Puppy bowl and the kitty bowl?
No.
Literally, they put a bunch of kittens and a bunch of puppies in like a little area, and they just let them play around with the ball. It's the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life.
Have you guys been watching any of the Olympics?
No.
All I know is that
Just the memes.
the snowboarding and the skiing and all the snow shit is right next to like a toxic waste plant or whatever.
Yeah, dude. It looks like a fucking Simpsons episode or something.
Is that why people keep fucking up? Because I
Yeah.
always see so many like
The
memes about
fumes
people.
they're breathing in. I mean,
Shout out
Looks
to
like
China, dude.
Iron process.
good job, Beijing.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Have you guys seen online where people are like, so on their Tinder accounts, when you have like Tinder Gold
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever,
I've
where
seen
they
that.
where they set their location as like the Olympic Village. They're trying to swipe right on all these Olympic athletes.
I haven't though.
Yeah, there's like
That's
all
awesome,
these like
bro.
ice skaters and
Yeah.
stuff. There's like whoop whoop whoop.
Yeah, bro, that shit's so awesome. I mean, dude, hey, if you've got Tinder Gold right now and the Olympics are still going on, set your shit to that, dude. Shoot your shot, I guess. Dude, I would.
It would show you like 3,000 miles away, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it
Doesn't matter though. Doesn't matter if you still match, you match. Like,
I mean, that's how I met Simona
Aw.
It was meant
before
to
she
be.
moved to the U.S. Go
yeah,
ahead.
well,
Classic. AJ's
easily could have
girlfriend.
been a catfish.
Yeah.
Dude, so easily could have been a catfish. Like,
Yeah.
I remember talking about that and being like, "Have you seen this person?"
Then she moved to the U.S. and now we're friends.
And it wasn't a dude.
Yeah, and
That's
it wasn't
crazy.
a dude.
That's insane. But no, I don't know, man. I'm normally like real hard into the Olympics and stuff, and I usually watch it a lot. But like this past year, I just really haven't been. I don't know why. I guess I've just been busy or whatever. But I used to love watching the Olympics.
I remember my girlfriend in 2012. Yeah, was super into the Olympics, and there was like this apparently super important like volleyball game between Japan and Korea, and she was Korean, and she took it like she really cared about this,
Yeah.
and she really wanted Korea to win. So just to piss her off, I rooted for Japan the whole
Oh yeah.
time.
Well, they have a lot of bad blood and a lot of bad history
Yeah,
with each other,
Yeah,
so I
they
can see why.
I'm
That's
like, go
pretty funny,
Japan,
though.
go!
Yeah, that's pretty funny though. So I guess you guys saw where Neil Young said he was going to take his music off Spotify if they didn't take Joe Rogan off Spotify. Did you see that? So
shit.
he
I don't
came
know who
out-
the
he did
fuck
this-
that is. So
Neil-
bye.
Neil Young, he's like a legend, low key.
Well,
but,
let him take his shit off Spotify then.
Well,
Fuck him.
that's the thing. Like he put out that tweet and was like, if Spotify doesn't take Joe Rogan off, it's either me or him. And then it was like 30 minutes later, Spotify took his music off.
Good for them.
It was like 30 minutes later. It was like I guess they delegated. I don't even know if they even saw it. I feel like they just saw it and then they were just like, okay, say less.
Yeah.
Off. Like,
Joe Rogan can go anywhere,
dude,
on any platform,
yeah,
and be successful.
yeah, dude.
Period.
Joe Rogan's
People
the
are
goat.
not going to stop listening to him. People are not going to stop coming on his podcast.
No.
It's never going to end. He is the number one platform. He's the number one podcast, and he will forever be that.
Yeah. Well, he was like the number one YouTube channel before he had Spotify. And like obviously he had like his podcast on Apple and Spotify and all these
YouTube.
places. Yeah. And he was number one on all of them. So I mean, maybe not number one overall, but I know he was number one overall on YouTube.
Well, he has such a variety of people on there. I mean, he has
Well,
doctors,
it just-
physicians, astrophysicists, rappers,
Not just one
Navy
category.
SEALs. He
Yeah.
has everybody on there. He's collecting such a vast knowledge from all these people, from all these different walks of life. And you can't help but listen because he's, the majority of the time he's on there, he's just listening.
There's something for everybody.
You know
on
what I
there.
mean?
And the thing is like right now, I don't know if you guys have seen, but people are trying to say that he's a racist, which I think is, I wouldn't say
Eye
bizarre,
roll.
but yeah,
I'm sure I'm not the only one eye
that-
rolling.
It's probably because of one time he said the N word,
He did.
probably in the
So
course
he
of a
did,
joke
but
or
I'm
a
pretty sure
quote.
it was
But
like
he
a,
did
it was
say
like
it in
with-
that context.
Right.
It was the context. It was taken out of
But
context.
People just need to shut the fuck up and
People
stop being
need
so
to
anal
quit
about
being
everything.
such
Yeah, all you
pussies
shut
and-
up.
Yeah.
All of you.
I'm not gonna sit here and defend what he said because it's just not right. But what I will say is that it's like, do I think that he's a racist? No, by any means, no. And I don't think he's said anything like that.
He's not a racist.
in any facet recently. And not only that, but it's like, okay, he goes on tour with like Dave Chappelle, which I know people say, oh, just because you have black friends or
Right.
something, that doesn't mean that you're not a racist. If Dave Chappelle of all people, do you think that Dave Chappelle would Dave Chappelle of all people, do you think that he would tour with a racist?
Well, I
Like
think
that's
that
not.
I don't
He
even
is
think people
too-
care anymore if he's racist. It doesn't even matter. The fact that he said the N word, regardless of the context, they just
Yeah.
want to be butthurt, and I don't give a
Well,
shit. Let him be
not
butthurt.
It's not people. It's media. People are upset because he's got such a big platform and he's not centralized, and they can't control what the media is that he puts out.
Because he's talking real shit.
Yeah.
He's
But
not.
people jump on it so
he's
quick.
not pandering to people who are left side or right side. He doesn't care. It's just straight facts.
Yeah.
Straight facts.
Well, and it's not even straight facts because he's getting in trouble for his misleading blah blah blah. It's like, holy shit! If you're out here and you're of all times in history of media and the news, right now when we have a pandemic and the past 2 years, do you think that any fucking news outlet has put out factual evidence about COVID or anything that wasn't misleading?
no,
people
it
have no
changes
idea
every
every
single
single day.
week. It changes. The facts change.
And it's not
the
like
science changes. Listen, live your fucking life.
Yeah. Well, he's
It's not gonna matter what you do.
the point that I'm trying to get out with this, as far as people saying that he's spreading misinformation, he's not purposefully spreading misinformation because the information changes every day. And if you want to say somebody's spreading misinformation, it's these news outlets. They put stuff out all the time telling people what to do, and then it changes a week later. So how is that any different than what he's doing? He's just putting out there what he believes is to be true, and not only that, is backed by scientists.
We have too many sheep. Too many people
Yeah.
who are just listening to the media and they're believing everything they hear and they're following that. They just need to live their lives, believe what they
wouldn't-
want to believe, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
I wouldn't even call
nothing
them
matters.
in regards to the Joe Rogan and people just being butthurt about political shit, social justice and all that. I don't think we have too many sheep as much as we have too many lapdogs. You know, the really overly vicious, overconfident small dogs that are just like, meh, 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 meh. And sometimes they just need to.
People pick a side, and then they see what people pick a side, and then they see what that side is spouting out, and then they just regurgitate.
Yeah,
it.
groupthink.
Yep. It's the worst. It is
called
a fucking
sheep.
It's a fucking
That is literally sheep.
yeah. It's a fucking blight on our society is that people that cannot think for themselves. And I'm not sitting here saying that I know anything any better than anybody else, but what I will say is that when somebody tells me something, whether it's right or it's left, I'm gonna think about what the fuck they are saying and conceptualize what exactly they're saying for this scenario and what I personally think about it.
You don't jump
not
on
only
based
that,
on
I'm gonna look at other people's
more
opinions.
than willing to hear facts,
Straight facts.
specifically scientific, from either side. And if after I think about it and digest it, I can change my mind. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to have a belief, hear something else, and change your mind. That is okay.
Yes.
Just because one side says this and one side
100%.
says that does not mean you can't change your mind. That is okay. Use your brain.
Off of the sheep
Critical
analogy,
thinking.
it's these sheep finding their own herds and just talking amongst themselves. Oh, we're all right. We must be right, and talking to themselves, not finding other opinions and talking to them and discussing shit.
Not to get super hyper political, but that is, in my opinion, one of the main issues with our current state in this country. Well, I know I just said I didn't want to get super political, but it's the fact that people lump themselves into a category where I'm Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, whatever. It's more or less you should just if you want to sit there and label yourself as something, you should know the topics at hand. And you shouldn't just lump yourself into them just because, hey, I agree with this, this, and this. You should be politically liquid to whereas, yes, I agree with this, I don't agree with that.
One, yes, exactly. Two, I think I bring this up like every time we talk about this, but the political divide, I think, is facilitated by social media. So like Facebook algorithms.
Just media in general.
Well, in general, yes, but even more so, people who are always just on their phones just swiping through the thing.
I don't think it's
they see more, say the algorithm says, okay, you're a moderate conservative or moderate liberal or a far whatever, then most things you see are going to be things that feed into that. And I think it's creating more divide, and so people are becoming less like water and middle ground, and you're getting more of those dumbass extremes that just have no concept of critical thinking.
And then it's like, people want to shit on people that watch just Fox, people that just watch CNN.
Yeah,
which that's not good.
Cross-reference
you should
them.
Cross-reference, but at the same time, what you're saying with social media in itself, all these social medias are curated for what you are liking and all this.
Right.
So if you're sitting there and you're liking all this conservative stuff, the only thing that's popping up on your feed is going to be conservative stuff. If you're only sitting there liking liberal stuff, that's all it's going to be.
That's exactly what I was saying.
So you're in your own like little echo chamber. That's literally what it is.
That's exactly my point. It's not Instagram's fault. It's yourself only doing that.
Well, it's combination.
It's both.
And embedding yourself into one type of thinking.
It's both. But I guess it wouldn't matter unless you want to get out there and have a political voice, because everybody nowadays wants to be heard politically. If you want to be heard politically and you're going to make statements that you want people to hear, then you're going to need to do some more research on the opposing side.
It's hard to just talk to people about politics out in public because people get so butthurt so easily.
Yeah, they need to talk to people who disagree.
Yeah,
they need to look at the facts and the research of people who disagree.
Bring up
just
any
do
type
your
of
research. It's okay to be wrong, even if you feel very strongly about a topic and you hear facts, quote unquote facts. Double check it. Do your own research. And if you find out you're wrong, that's fine. That doesn't mean you have to sway one way or the other.
Always need to look.
One thing that I'll say to wheel back a little bit, and like I said, I really didn't want to get super political.
Well, yeah, it's too late on that one.
It's hard not
It's
to.
too late. But what I will say is I respect people's opinions. If you are hyperfixated liberal, if you're hyperfixated conservative, hyperfixated libertarian, or anarchist, or whatever, I am perfectly fine with that. But what really grinds my gears is when you talk to somebody like that that's hyperfixated, and then you you refute something that they say, and then they have no clue of what you're even talking about. I'm fine if
Or
you want
desire to
if you want to
learn.
be if you want to be hyper liberal or hyper conservative, and then I talk to you about something, and then you're just like have no idea, but you just double down. Like, okay, that's I don't know.
Exactly. Just be
This isn't a video game. You don't have to
Be open
fake it till you make
to
it.
knowledge. Be open to facts. Be open to listening. I can't tell you how many times that I've heard an argument that, I'm hyper fixed on, hey, this is my opinion, and somebody brings me in some facts. I'm like, you know what? That makes sense. Let me look into it, and then I change my mind.
Yeah, exactly.
But
People are
the
too afraid to
issue
change their minds.
is, there's one side that's more likely to bring in that external knowledge and, be willing to change your mind. And then there's another side that's like, nope, I'm not going to listen to that.
Well, both sides.
This is my...
Both sides do that for
Both
sure.
sides have that category of people that do that.
Yeah.
But there's one of those sides that does it more than the others.
Well, one side raises gas prices and taxes and lowers workers' compensation and doesn't support the military. Anyway,
Yeah.
one side works, one side doesn't. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. All right. Well, so I've got a couple. I got a couple questions here, just to change the subject a little bit. This one's like a little light question. So when you guys go through McDonald's, right, or any of these
Bring back the
fast
snack
food.
wrap.
Yeah.
Please bring back the snack wrap.
Bring back the supersize. We're all
The
going to be
Szechuan
fat
sauce.
anyway. Who gives a fuck?
So when you're out here and you're out here getting your chicken nuggies, what sauce are you picking?
I don't think I've ever gotten chicken nuggets from McDonald's.
I'll tell you what. I don't get lost in any sauce. I'm
Really?
sauceless. I'm sauceless. I don't even do
Bro,
ketchup
naked?
sometimes.
That's
Honestly,
weird.
I don't even do
You're
ketchup
naked?
sometimes.
That's weird.
Fuck all y'all.
Ketchup?
I'm getting my...
Are you 3 years
I
old?
don't like ketchup either.
No,
but you
I
gotta have
don't
something.
give
Get
a
mayonnaise,
fuck.
mustard.
I don't give a
something.
fuck.
bro. I'm going with my sugar-free sauces I buy at Walmart, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the G Hughes, bro.
The G hits,
G
bro.
Hughes hits.
The honey
It does.
mustard,
Popular opinion.
the
It is
barbecue,
fire.
the ketchup, they're
Yeah.
sugar-free.
I
Low
just
I
got.
like to
carb.
mix mayo and mustard together to make like an
Chick-fil-A
aioli.
sauce can go with any type of chicken ever made.
Yeah,
Prove me
That's
wrong.
facts. That's facts. Chick-fil-A sauce is goated. It's the best nugget sauce that there is out there. But if we're talking about McDonald's, though, if
Just
you're not going
sweet and sour,
No.
I go
just
tangy. I
because
get some
that when I
tang,
was a kid, that's
maybe.
what I got.
Oh,
I've
if
never
I wanna
tried anything
spice it
else.
up a little bit.
honey mustard, bro. Honey mustard's the goat, bro. And if you're saying barbecue, Keaton, right now, I swear to God.
Oh, he's
bro.
going to
Are you going to say barbecue?
sweet and sour.
I don't order any sauces from McDonald's.
Oh
Other
yeah, he
than
gets
mac
a special
sauce.
barbecue.
Okay, when you did, though.
When you were a kid.
I never did.
When you were a kid, you never got
Never.
Y'all are both naked nuggets?
No, ketchup, bro.
Ketchup?
Walmart.
Oh,
I-
my God.
I've gone without it just because I've
Ketchup
done so
is
many years.
dog water, bro.
Yeah.
Ketchup
I think
is dog water.
people
You
underestimate
live
the
in
power
that
of
land.
mixing mustard
in
and
that
mayo
land.
together into a mustard aioli. Fucking
Mustard
fire.
and mayo?
Oh yeah, mustard and mayo together.
That's
It makes-
basically
Ooh.
cane sauce if you put a few more things in it.
No, cane sauce is like
Okay.
ketchup, mayonnaise, Worcestershire sauce,
Malone's
pepper.
I mean, in Europe they usually use just mayo,
Malone's
but
has
it's
a
better to
honey
turn it into something.
mayo.
I mean, that sounds good.
It's a honey mustard mayonnaise combo that you put with the trifecta. And the trifecta is those little mini burgers. It could be a spicy chicken sandwich. It could be a
Cheeseburger slider.
cheeseburger slider. It could be a fish
My
sandwich.
go-to.
Regardless, and it comes with wedge fries, and you get that honey mayo that hits just right with it.
I think most people are going to
Just
agree
right.
with me and AJ when they say either honey mustard or what would you say? The
Sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour.
For what? For
For
nuggets?
McDonald's nuggets.
For
yeah.
nuggets?
Chicken nugget
We're
sauce.
talking nuggets?
Yes.
Okay.
Nugs.
I'm not going to disagree with you. I don't think they're bad. I think they're good. But, I think a lot of people now are a lot more health conscious than they
You're
were
not
10
health
years
conscious if you're going to McDonald's and getting
Especially if you're a
nuggets, bro.
10-year-old.
You can
Come
do
on.
carnivore and go to McDonald's and get 3 quarter-pounder patties.
I don't think
with no
You can do
cheese.
anything you want to, but nobody's out. Like I won't say nobody.
If you're getting chicken nuggets from McDonald's, you're not on keto.
Yeah, you're not ripping the breading off the fucking nuggets and then like
eating the fake chicken underneath.
Yeah, getting your G Hughes honey mustard for my breadless fucking shit. You ain't doing that, bro.
I just want to say,
I'm tricked.
I just want to say something real quick. Go ahead and look at AJ real quick. All y'all, go ahead and look at AJ. Now look back at me. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for us.
Shut up.
You gotta cut that shit out.
Subscribe.
We don't want subscribers.
We don't want
Come back and watch the next one.
Smack that shit.
If you
Go
like-
fuck yourself.
If you like it, just keep watching. Like,
Yeah,
we
I
don't
fucking
care
hate it when
about
people do that.
subscribers. Whatever.
Yeah.
If you have a
You
big
know?
old dick, you know what to do.
Bro,
Send a pic.
bro, we like
Send it.
thick boys,
Yeah.
thick girls. We like them all.
Mushrooms thing.
Yeah,
Send it to our email at
Yeah, don't subscribe.
hillaryclinton.com.
Instead, type your dick size and put it in the comments. That'll do.
Subscribe.
Hashtag 5 inches is enough.
Yeah.
Hashtag $5 foot long.
Yeah, they were talking about how their inches are perceived differently between men and women, and how the ruler there's man inches on one side and woman inches on the other. That's what CM stands for, is correct measurement. Yeah, this is 5 inches, you know.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, no. One's measured on top, one's measured on the bottom.
Yeah. Wait, you
All
don't
the-
include
all
your
the
balls in
cameras
your
are
measurement?
You gotta
upset.
go from the stem of the dick.
Yeah,
like
bro.
bottom of the balls, not top of the
Yeah.
I
balls.
think the base of the dick.
Randy from South Park had an
The base of the
equation.
dick, technically, it like originates from like the scrotum and starts to form. So if you measure from there, then
I saw a video that was actually like a formula, and it was some Asian dude writing on like a white marker erase board or whatever, and he was saying it was like based on the pounds you weigh versus the number of strokes you can give, and then the inches you can give. So essentially, a Asian dude with a 3-inch dick provides more pumps than a black dude with a 14-inch dick. So
I must be doing
science
pretty
is
well.
sound.
technically, the woman is getting more inches of dick per poundage. Based
Well,
on
if
how
we're talking
long they
about-
last.
We're talking
Because
about
the Asian dude's gonna work harder than the black dude, so they're getting more inches of dick. So
instead
I was
of
gonna
like
say something
instead of
fucked
like
up.
this, it's like
yes.
oh my
Have
god.
I told you what my Tinder formula for penis size is?
Oh yeah, based on the size of the fish they hold up.
Yeah, it's
If they went
it's
fishing, then-
inversely related to the size of the fish.
Yeah.
If they're holding up like a little minnow, then they have a huge dick, and if they're holding up a shark, then they have just a nub.
Speaking of sharks, have you guys seen any videos of these motherfuckers in Australia who just like, it's, the topic of the video doesn't have anything specific, just like, oh my god, don't go swimming in Australia, and it's somebody like jumping off like a cliff in Australia, just going cliff jumping or whatever, just jump into the
and
ocean.
there's just a shark.
Boom, shark. They're going kayaking, they flip their kayak, boom, shark.
I'm all good.
They're zip lining off a rope and they go into the water, boom, shark, or boom,
It's like
saltwater
Australia didn't have
crocodile.
enough demons on their island.
Like, at some point, do these Australians like you're allowed to leave? You're allowed to come to the
Dude, the
United
spiders
States of America. All we have here is bad presidents and like some semi-large alligators. That's it.
we have some fucked up spiders though.
Yeah, we have
I
brown
moved
recluses.
a treadmill that had
Oh my
brown
god, not a
recluses.
brown recluse.
They'll rot your arm
They
off.
have kangaroos who'll rip the eyeballs out of a coyote. Like,
You
We
get
should've
behind a
sta-
kangaroo, they can't do shit. You can beat the shit out of a kangaroo if you wanted to.
Bro, we should have started this conversation by just be like,
Christopher,
did you
You
know?
could. No, they can't
No.
kick backwards. They can't. Look it
Recluse
up.
will
They
rot your
cannot
arm
kick
off.
backwards.
I'm not saying they can't get back.
Have you seen the dude that
And
dude
it'll rot
punching the
your
shit out of a
eyeballs out.
kangaroo?
Yes, you're
So
right.
it's
There
pretty
are
much the same as a
definitely
kangaroo.
Granted, that's not
videos.
every scenario, but if that can happen to just some average, jacked up.
Kangaroos in
Ronnie
Australia are just as common as fucking rats in America. And these fucking kangaroos are ripping eyeballs out of fucking dingoes over there. They're fucking ripping the jaws off, just random neighborhood
I hope-
dogs.
I hope.
And these are videos that I've seen. These are not just. I'm not just talking out of my ass right now. Like these
I
are
hope this
videos that I've
crikey
seen.
We
comes
should
up
have
against
started
me.
this
You're-
topic
you're
by being like,
not-
did you know that the island of Australia is still inhabited by humans?
Dude,
They also
You're
have.
not-
They still have indigenous people who are living in the fucking outbacks there,
yeah.
like Africa.
All right. Well, I don't
bet
know
those are
exactly
badass
if you can beat the shit out of a
They're
kangaroo.
called Aborigines.
If they haven't gone extinct yet, or you know what I mean, then they're badass motherfuckers.
Yeah, they
Just
they're
the
def-
spiders there throw
If
me
you
off.
live in
you're
Australia,
Do you know what a
not-
huntsman
Natural
spider is?
selection hasn't popped them off yet, then they're doing
They're
something right.
this big. Huntsman spiders, they're like this big.
Like a camel spider.
Like they'll
Technically
drag
a
you into the
scorpion.
back of that room and rape you. There's spiders in
Spider
Australia
rape.
that will murder
yeah,
you.
well, a fucking kangaroo will do way
Yeah.
worse
So-
than that, bro. You're
and-
not beating a kangaroo. No, dude. There's a very
There's a-
small group of human beings that if you
An
put a
ostrich
human,
could beat a kangaroo.
no, it could.
There's a dude.
Next topic, right
No,
here.
it couldn't.
There's
An
an
ostrich could
Australian
take
dude
on a
right
kangaroo.
now that is catching them
I'm
barehanded.
gonna have to go with AJ. I'm gonna say an ostrich is gonna beat a kangaroo.
They're too light, bro.
They are light, but they have talons, and they'll jump up and disembowel the
Disembowel.
motherfucker.
They're not light. They're like a bird
I can see
horse.
that. But
I don't know enough about
Well,
ostriches.
here's the
compared to
thing:
a
what is a
kangaroo,
kangaroo gonna do to an
solid
ostrich? It's
muscle.
not gonna grab it.
Kangaroos are
it could. though.
dense.
I didn't think a kangaroo
Kangaroo's
had any
arms
assets
are like
except
a
they
foot
could
and a half
throw
long.
hands.
It's not gonna be able to reach.
It can grab. Have you not seen the video of the fucking kangaroo that's choking out the dog?
Yeah,
And
a
then
dog,
that guy-
a dog that
fucking-
can't use its arms because it uses
Just like a
its legs.
dingo.
Yeah, but they can kick the shit out. They could grab you and then kick you while they get the headlock fucking kick.
Dude, ostriches are
Combo.
like
Tuck the chin.
500
Ostriches
pounds.
weigh more than kangaroos.
Ostriches weigh more
What?
than kangaroos.
Yeah.
Okay,
They
well,
can weigh.
Ostriches,
Well,
dude.
so
Just
does a
cut
bear,
my
but a
argument
gorilla
off
will
of the
beat the
legs.
shit out of them.
Who?
So does a bear, but a gorilla will beat the shit out of a bear.
don't even go there, bro. Don't even.
My man.
Good transition, right? You like it, yeah?
If
Oh,
you
yeah.
legitimately think a gorilla,
Oh my-
So do my coworkers. They were watching this. They were telling me that they
If
think
you think a
a
Your
gorilla,
coworkers are wrong.
beat
You're
a grizzly
wrong.
bear,
I
you're
know you're
wrong.
watching right now.
this
You're
is
wrong.
this is not even up for debate. It's like not even. an
Okay, then
argument.
let's ask another
A grizzly
question.
bear?
Let's ask another question.
There's a big difference.
Tom Cruise versus Brad Pitt. No?
Not
Brad
a very
Pitt,
good one.
dude. Brad
Yeah.
Pitt.
In what?
A fight.
Brad Pitt. Have
Brad
you seen how
Pitt?
small fucking Tom Cruise is? I mean,
Yeah, Tom
granted-
Cruise is getting fucked.
Dude,
But
okay, if
isn't
we're
he
talking-
yoked?
Okay,
Isn't he yoked?
okay.
Brad Pitt invented Fight Club.
You don't
Tom-
talk. We don't talk about that, bro.
Tell that to Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise versus like
I mean,
Justin Bieber.
Tom Cruise versus kangaroo.
I still think Justin Bieber, Tom Cruise is that big of a pussy.
you.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't know about all
I
that
don't
though.
know.
Tom
I
Cruise
wish
has got
that would have
hands,
happened.
bro.
I wish that would have happened.
Tom Cruise versus Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Tom Cruise has got hands.
What about Jack Black versus Tom Cruise?
Jack Black, as in like
Tom Cruise.
Jack Black, is in
Tom
like
Cruise. Like,
School of Rock
yeah, bro.
He's got weight on him.
versus who?
Tom Cruise,
Cruise.
the short ass motherfucker.
I'm gonna go Jack Black.
All right.
No chance. Dude, he has no. Okay, I know. Okay, Tom Cruise has been in all these action movies. I know he has no real fighting experience. He still knows how to move them fucking hands, though. Fucking Jack Black doesn't know how to do anything besides play.
Jack Black
fucking
can do the
guitar.
fucking high kick, man.
Okay, one high kick. Like,
If
what
he
the
can
fuck
play
ever.
the metal, then he's valid.
Jack Black can do a high kick
As they were
above Tom
stricken
Cruise's
down.
head.
Yeah, because he can, okay, fucking Jack Black can move his fucking fingers. He can type you a fast ass essay, but he's not gonna fucking fight Tom Cruise and win. Tom Cruise.
Have you
fucking-
seen Kung Fu
Dude.
Panda, bro?
Dude, Tom Cruise has fucking got Scientology on his side, bro. He'll fuck him up. Like,
You seen Kung
I
Fu
have the
Panda?
power of God and anime on my side.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Speaking of anime,
what? Is Real Adesanya?
Are we-
Is that what you're gonna talk about?
no. I was
Are we
gonna talk about
asking-
Adesanya.
Are we asking the Goku question?
I was thinking more towards the Goku question.
Oh yeah, okay.
What was the question? Goku
Who could-
versus.
who do you
Sorry,
think-
I'm flashing the camera.
I'm
I'm sorry,
I don't
guys.
really like Goku.
Man, fuck out of here.
When I was a kid, I didn't, but
Well,
he grew on me.
What? Dude, Goku's the
Besides
goat.
the abridged episodes, Keaton,
Goku's
how many episodes of
overrated.
Dragon Ball
Goku's
Z have you
badass
actually
No,
seen?
he's not.
How many episodes of Dragon Ball Z have you actually seen, Keaton?
What fictional characters
I don't think
do
you're
you
asking
think
me. I'm saying
Enough.
every single one.
Could
Enough.
take Goku.
Goku?
Saitama from One Punch Man.
The only time
No.
I
Oh,
yeah,
ever
you
see
and Freak were talking about
Goku
it.
is with
I
the
haven't seen it,
halo
so I
over
wouldn't
his
know.
head
Dude.
because he fucking died and lost.
I will straight put
That's
my
the-
Ash Ketchum hat backwards. Saitama could beat the
Ash
shit out of
Ketchum would whoop Goku. That's probably why.
I'll take it. I'll take it. One
Bro,
Thunder
bring out
Smash
his
and he's
Charizard.
over
Let's
with.
see what it is.
I'm trying to think of somebody.
Fucking Goku
Thunder
would beat the
Smash.
shit out of Charizard. It wouldn't even be a fight.
Yeah.
It'd be
Here's a
one
question.
hit, like
So there's not a Pokemon that could take Goku.
there's not
Mewtwo
very
would
many
Mewtwo would
characters.
fuck up
Period.
Goku.
that could take
That's what
Goku.
I'm saying.
Mewtwo would fuck up Goku.
10 Pokemon.
Not even close.
Mewtwo?
Not even close.
Mewtwo?
Not even close. Dude, fucking have you seen the new Dragon Ball? Have you seen Dragon Ball Super at all?
No.
Dude, him and King Beerus fight in the one of the first few episodes. They almost destroyed the fucking universe because their punches were so fucking powerful.
Saitama
That's fine,
does
but
that.
Mewtwo can control his punches. Goku could not even punch Mewtwo, bro. Mewtwo be like, nope, you're not punching me.
Hey, by the way, Goku can travel through time and do instant transmission.
Isn't-
So I'm pretty
That's
sure.
fine. Mewtwo can control his mind.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
Okay.
It's all-
Depending
Okay.
on how fast it happens,
If you
I
can
guess.
control somebody's mind, then I mean that's entirely.
That's
different
all Mewtwo
argument.
has to do.
That's the same.
Goku cannot do
Is there-
that.
But that's the same. Okay, that's the same argument as saying like a fucking platypus is more deadly than a fucking shark because a platypus is fucking venomous. Like, I don't know.
No, but no, that's not. It's not the same argument.
Yes, it is. It's like it's like saying a cobra is more dangerous than a shark because the venom.
I'm more scared of a cobra than a shark.
I'd rather fight a fucking shark than a cobra.
I don't know about that though.
No,
I'm more
probably-
I'm more
you're
afraid
right,
of a
probably,
cobra.
You're right. You're right. I would not rather
Yeah,
fight.
Bruce the
Yeah.
shark, bro.
I
That
would not
motherfucker.
rather fight a shark.
Mine's
than a
Bruce.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting at though. Like, I don't know. If you could like do mind control, then
That's all Mewtwo does is mind control. You're right.
I don't think he's fast
Physically,
enough,
Goku would fuck up pretty
it just depends
much
on the
anything.
scenario. I
Yeah,
guess.
that and I mean,
You think Mike Tyson could beat up Hitmon Lee?
what is the psychic range
Yes.
of not? I don't mean
love you
distance.
both,
I mean
I'm
like
yes.
that Mewtwo could. Like,
Yeah,
Mewtwo-
like
humans, other Pokemon, but what about Saiyans? What about Super Saiyans?
Yeah, and then also like if he's
Their
controlling his
mind isn't any. it
Okay,
doesn't-
okay,
there's
okay,
no
but if he's
evidence
controlling-
showing that their mind is any better,
But if
they're just
he's-
physically superior.
But if Mewtwo is controlling Goku's mind, right? For how long though? Because like I don't care if Goku is straight up no Super Saiyan at all. I don't think that there's anything that Mewtwo could do damage wise to Goku to actually hurt him. I feel like even if he controlled Goku's mind, he would wear himself out just trying to beat his ass before he could stop. If that makes any sense. Like he would literally fatigue before Goku actually got damaged enough to where he couldn't come back
Let
and
me-
beat the shit out of him.
Let me
Yeah.
simplify this conversation. Powers not included. Who's the best anime character fighting wise? Like hand to hand
That's a
in
good
an
one.
MMA
That's actually a good
MMA
question.
like octagon. Like Rock Lee versus Goku.
Are we talking
oh,
strictly?
shit.
Are we talking?
Well, Rock Lee has
hold
the-
on,
Strictly
hold on, hold on.
taijutsu.
Strictly physical.
Taijutsu.
No mind.
No mind.
No mind,
Just
nothing.
technique.
No magic.
Just
no
Just
extra-
arm bars and hands. I think Naruto versus Goku would be our top.
Goku
I
would
don't
win.
think anyone from Bleach.
No powers. Naruto's a weak little
Anyone
bitch.
from One Piece.
But no. I mean,
But
what do
Rock-
you consider
Rock Lee-
powers,
Rock
Because
Lee.
like Goku, like
No.
Jesus,
Oh,
I
so-
don't
so-
know,
There-
dude.
Goku's
That's
ripped.
Goku
So-
would still beat most people.
Nothing mental or elemental.
Just
Strictly physical.
But what about
Technique.
like how fast? Like Goku's.
I'd say
as
fast
shit. But like,
counts.
does that count as a power?
No, I think that is included in our.
well, some of that comes from his telekinetic powers he got from
Now we're
eating
getting
those aliens.
we're getting too technical.
No.
Rock Lee,
I know, but
I
some of that
think,
speed
is
he
the
gets, like
closest
teleporting and whatnot.
that I
That's
can think
speed.
of.
Teleporting is speed. Like if you can teleport or like any type of telekinetic
So no,
things,
like-
that's a thing. of speed.
Nothing. We're talking.
Well, like
strictly physics.
early Dragon Ball Z Goku though doesn't have all those powers. I still feel like
We're
he
talking
would
about
fuck up.
current.
We're talking max potential.
Or yeah, we
physics.
could say both in their prime. Goku ripped in his prime, Naruto in his prime.
One Punch Man.
I don't know.
One
it's hard,
Punch Man is
It's
fine.
really hard for me to even like put Goku in a category.
One Punch Man's
If you
getting whacked.
If you say no powers, because like the fact that he's a
Okay.
Saiyan itself makes him like powerful as shit. So like,
No, I'm saying, well, he's
I don't
also
know.
human, isn't he? Well,
No.
he's humanoid, right?
No,
we'll
he's a Saiyan.
well, if we considered
Well,
Goku
Saiyans are
human,
humanoids.
we
They're
considered
not.
Saiyans
They're
Saiyans
Saiyans.
humans, then yeah.
they're from fucking Planet Vegeta.
Doesn't
Like,
Rock
humanoid
Lee's
just mean
clapping every
human-like?
single one of them. Rock Lee's clapping every single one of them.
Like, it's not a human,
Broccoli is not clapping.
but they're similar to humans. They're just like,
Definitely-
they're like superhumans.
definitely a Homo
He is
sapien.
entirely
That's
his
what I'm
entire
saying. Like a
the
super-
entire Naruto thing. Like take Rock Lee like straight out of the show, all of his powers included.
Bro,
He doesn't have any chakra.
Goku can fly at base.
Okay,
Base. Not even
not
base.
powers.
Well, from jumping, yeah, like Superman. Well, OG Superman.
How often do you see Goku even standing on land?
Well,
He's
that's
flying,
powers.
That is base.
That's his Saiyan powers, though, right?
Yeah, I see him standing all the time.
Well,
I feel like
guess
a lot of this is subjective.
Ten Shinhan can fly too, even though he's human. He's the only,
That's every.
and Krillin too.
True.
So
Yeah,
they're all
that's-
human. They
that's
can
true.
fly.
I think
But
Rock Lee
flying
is
not
one of
included.
few that might have a chance, but I
I'm gonna
still
go
think Goku
Ujiro,
would kick
Last
ass.
Samurai.
It's a nice dress.
All right, so we got another question. I know that we all played video games back in the 90s, early 2000s, and all that, and we've all played video games like with our brother or with our cousin or with our neighbor, and we're sitting there and we're playing split screen. And let's talk about, I guess, specifically like Mario Kart, right? Is screen peeking allowed? Or is that not kosher?
The issue with that is how hard it is to not accidentally screen peek.
Dude, I will right now say, if you say, hey, no screen peeking, you're either A, lying, or B, losing, bitch, because I'm fucking looking.
I know sometimes it was super annoying in like Halo 1,
See,
but
yes.
but it's super hard not to. I remember at one point, there was one game we had that was actually long before Halo came out, but it was like a PlayStation 1 game where it was vertically split screen. So what my brother and I did is we got a big cardboard box, cut it up, and made a wall and sat on each side of it, so we couldn't. And honestly, that worked.
Yeah, I remember people getting like a sheet. So if it was vertical, they would get a sheet and like duct tape, and they would duct tape the screen, and one person would sit underneath the fucking sheet, and they would play.
That sounds good to me, man.
never had that.
But if you didn't have the sheet, though, like
Yeah, then you can't. Sometimes I'd bitch about it and be like, "We're screen peeking, man," but
Here's the thing with screen peeking. You
don't
also
intentionally screen.
you
peek, I guess.
also have to
Was what I
pay
was-
attention to your screen as well. So
Yeah.
it could be
well, they can look at your screen too.
yes. So it could be, it could also be a skill. Also
It's at least
focusing
fair.
on your screen and focusing on somebody else's screen. Like that's a skill.
Look,
Like, you
dude,
can't just-
if I'm-
It's the
You
same
can't
as
just
having radar
casually
on.
fucking run train and Halo on your own screen. And if you're going to screen peek, look at the other screen and not do well on your own. Like it's
you
not
can tell
easy
you can
to
tell
do.
where people are coming from.
It's like
though,
having
which is
radar
like-
on. Like
Because like
you know what
screen
radar
peeking
is?
on like GoldenEye and shit, it's like if you screen peek, you see like, oh, he's coming around this corner, so I'm gonna shoot them. Especially if you got like odd job and you're fucking throwing the hat, like that's not fair. But I will say, like, if I'm playing like Mario Kart and it's me versus somebody else, and we've got the whole thing, and you're in second place and I'm in first place, and I see that you got a shell, bro, I'm putting a shell behind me. You ain't about to hit me with that, like.
Yeah, I don't think that is as urgent when
Well,
it comes
I
to
keep
screen
a
peeking.
you know, like-
That doesn't really matter as much.
I keep a
think
shell
screen-
behind me on deck whenever
Well,
I'm.
no,
when
I know, but like
know.
even okay, let's say like they shoot a shell and they have something else, like, or if they have like some item, right? I'm still gonna screen peek that shit, bro. Like I'm not gonna not because I know. First off, you're watching my screen because I'm watching yours.
Yeah,
like,
I'll screen peek on Mario Kart
For
intentionally,
sure.
and I don't even have
For
any
sure.
problem with that. Yeah, I guess it kind of depends on the game too.
I feel like shooters is a little bit different.
Yeah,
Just
but
because,
but
like,
again, like,
especially with like okay, so if you're playing against somebody and somebody knows like a map really well, like if you're like if they're screen peeking on you and they've got like a sniper and you walk out and they just shoot you right in the head, like that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
But if you're doing like a racing game, like I have no qualms against
Right.
screen peeking.
So I think also if you're premeditatively and strategically screen peeking on a first-person shooter in order to get an upper hand, then that's fucked up, and I say don't do that. But if you accidentally glance, or even like intentionally once or twice, but you don't really have a plan or anything, you're just curious as to where they are,
But I mean,
I don't think it's a big deal.
But I mean, also get good though. You know,
Yeah.
like if you see that somebody's like if you know they're screen peeking and you know that they're watching you about to come around the corner, slide, jump, do something. Like get good. Like I don't know. There's always
that's just most of the time. You wouldn't know until you get...
There's always like game breaking things that happen in games. Like you might have like a sniper that just any shot to the body kills them, or you have a shotgun or something like that. I understand that, but like. I feel like screen peeking is kosher. I know back in like the 90s, early 2000s, people used to get heated about that shit though. They'd be like...
Sometimes it mattered a little bit more than other games. But I guess kind of on topic, in Halo 1, back when I played that with like multiple people, I considered the rocket launcher in general as just cheap.
Yeah.
To the point where I didn't think it should have been even put in the game.
Yeah.
And I kind of stand by that. I think the newer, like later on, they made it to where the maps were bigger. The rocket launcher wasn't as easy to just fucking cheaply.
Well, that's like one of those
things.
Like whenever I played online, like on Modern Warfare 2, like a lot of people would do like Danger Close, what's it called, Full Man Army or something like that, where they could get like a grenade launcher on their gun. They could shoot it twice, reload their class, and then they would get 2 more, and they would just keep shooting. That it's like. Yeah, that's one of those. For the most part, I'm fine with people using cheap stuff in the game, but with something like that's that broken, I'm just like, okay, dude. Like when you spawn and then you just get hit by a grenade launcher, it's like you have nothing that you could do. You literally just spawn, died. Yeah, that's cheap.
Yeah, like especially the older games where they had they didn't map the game out well enough to avoid
like spawning.
If you spawn in the same regional area over and over and over again, and people figured that out, and they're just sniping you over and over and over again, that's just fucking stop doing that shit.
Yeah, that's been a thing in Call of Duty for forever.
Spawn killing, yeah,
spawn trapping somebody. You just stand in one place, and you know that person's going to spawn there. You just have your reticle at them. You just pull the trigger as soon as they.
I mean, I've done that on accident before. Like somebody will, like I'll be sniping or something on a game, and then someone will just pop up and be like, "Oh." But that's a coincidence.
It sucks getting spawn trapped, but what I will say though is if you ever spawn trap somebody, it's fucking funny.
It is funny. I won't deny that.
It's funny.
That is funny.
So I've got, like I said, I've got a few questions, and I'm just gonna keep rolling off of these questions. So something that me and you, AJ, talked about the other day. So if you had a celebrity for a college roommate, who would it be? Or who would you pick for your college roommate?
You can't say Sasha Grey.
Jonah Hill.
That's a pretty good one. That is a good one.
Jonah Hill.
That took no time to think of.
Why?
He's hilarious.
Just because of him in 22 Jump Street.
I feel like
what do you mean?
Fun as hell.
Like he's just funny,
yeah, and Wolf of Wall Street. Like if he can party like both of those movies, like he's cool. He's all right with me.
Yeah. Also, Get Him to the Greek. He's in tons of movies.
Yeah, War Dogs.
I feel like if I had like, I'm not even a huge fan of this guy's music, but I feel like if my roommate was like Post Malone, bro.
Yeah.
Your first idea was better when you said the guy who played Stifler.
Oh, if we're talking
with hopes that he himself is like Stifler.
Well, okay, so that's
Ryan Reynolds like Van Wilder. That'd be pretty cool.
Celebrity. Okay, so if we're picking celebrities,
that's a character instead.
Yeah, if we're picking celebrities, I feel like Post Malone. But if we're talking about like fictional characters, bro, if my roommate was Stifler, bro, you imagine the parties at the crib, dude? That shit would be awesome.
Stifler, that's classic. Honestly, I feel like Ryan Reynolds. Himself would be a good one. He doesn't even need to be one of his characters. He's already in real life like a character. I feel like just based on.
I feel like you'd have to have somebody funny though, right? Like I mean, if you're picking somebody,
Ryan Reynolds is hilarious.
He's funny. Will Ferrell,
not as funny as Ryan
Reynolds. What? He hates Will Ferrell.
I don't.
dude.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
kind of
you
do.
do.
I kill a
Yeah,
little
you
bit.
do.
Yeah, I do.
You hate Will Ferrell?
I love most of the movies he's in.
Step Brothers?
Like I said, I love most of the movies he's in. I just don't think he's a good actor.
He thinks Mark
he's
Wahlberg
overrated.
is funnier than Will Ferrell.
I said I like him better. Didn't say he was.
No, you said.
Well, okay.
You said you thought he was
I'll say
funnier.
I don't think Mark Wahlberg is particularly funny, but I don't think Will Ferrell is either.
All
I
right,
think
so
Mark Wahlberg
you
is
probably
interesting.
you probably
and a great
hate the other
actor.
guys.
And yeah, I think he's funnier too.
No,
What?
he likes the other guys.
You probably hate the other guys.
I love the other guys.
But you don't think any of them are funny.
No, I love Mark
No,
Wahlberg.
he loves Mark
Oh.
Wahlberg.
And I guess I'll take that
Yeah.
back. I think Mark Wahlberg can be funny. He doesn't usually play funny, particularly funny characters, or like at least intentionally funny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I love Mark
Pain
Wahlberg.
and Gains is a great movie.
Oh yeah, Pain and Gain. I
Great
love that one.
Wahlberg movie.
I'm a peacock.
Is he? Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Well,
you
that's-
gotta let me fly.
Yeah.
My peacock, gotta let me fly.
Yeah, that's not Pain and Gain, but yeah.
Yeah, they're both. Like I said, I love most of Will Ferrell's movies. I think he's in a lot of good ones. I just don't like him or the character he plays.
God, you're just so wrong.
No, I know it's not. I know it's an unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
I know pretty much everyone I know
Yeah.
disagrees with me.
Yeah. Well, most people
But-
you know are wrong about the gorilla versus bear. So I mean, whatever. But
But I'm saying now they're disagreeing.
okay. So, but if you had to pick a fictional character to be your roommate, though, who would it be? Like I said, mine would probably be Stifler. Imagine if you had Harry Potter as a roommate, bro.
Oh,
Hagrid, bro.
Dobby.
Bro, who's the illest from the Harry Potter series?
Fucking
just
Hermione.
chill? Like one of the twins, bro. One of the twins.
Oh God. Potter.
Potter. What's his name? Fucking Draco.
Yeah.
Potter.
It's hard not to go with Stifler if you're going with
Stifler. But I
fictional
mean,
characters.
fictional though.
Oh,
Either him
I
or
know.
Van Wilder.
I know fucking Ricky from Trailer Park Boys.
No, that'd be the worst. For
That'd be
me.
awesome.
That'd be
No,
the worst. No, J-Rock though. Know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying?
There's too many nonsense, man. What are you taking a nonsense?
Taking a gnome census. No, I feel like Stifler would be the best pick for a fictional character
Him and Van Wilder.
that doesn't have superpowers. But if you had superpowers, then I don't know, man. I feel like one of the Harry Potter MFs would be pretty dope to have. Like just one of the secondary characters from Harry Potter, just somebody that's just chill, relaxed, and then they can just do spells.
You know,
You
maybe
know what I mean?
maybe Liam Neeson, so I don't have to worry about ever getting taken.
No, dude, he's too serious though.
Yeah, no, that'd be lame as fuck.
If I had, I don't know. I think.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Wiz Khalifa.
Oh shit. Oh, as a celebrity though,
Wiz Khalifa.
roommate.
Wiz Khalifa.
That's way better than Post Malone, bro.
Yeah.
Because I mean, dude, yeah, he's just gonna be chill as shit. Also, though, place is gonna.
Dude,
smoke weed
Doja
the
Cat.
entire time.
Doja Cat would be a great one.
Snoop
Yeah,
Dogg.
if she wanted to be my baby mama. But
Yeah,
no,
dude.
Like, fucking
Dude,
Doja Cat is fine, bro.
Dude, I don't know what I wouldn't let Doja Cat do to me.
I would. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say.
I'm taken, but
You know who
fuck.
Doja Cat is? Rose, can you look that up?
Can
Can
you
show
kiss
him?
me?
'Cause
How the fuck
she's
do you
like
spell that?
D-O-J-A.
D-O-G-J-A.
Cat. Doja Cat. She's fine.
Bitch, I'm a
bro.
cow.
She's fine. But just because she's your roommate doesn't mean that anything's gonna happen. She'd just be your roommate, and she'd probably be like bringing a bunch of dudes over to your house.
No, she'd
You
be
know what I mean?
bringing me over her side of the
Yeah, I don't
room.
think so.
Her side of the
Bro,
room.
if we're already roommates, it's like that.
No. I think Wiz Khalifa would be a good one. A funny one, honestly, would be Alex Jones, because just like
Yeah.
all the conspiracies that you would hear, bro.
the fog's gay.
Dude,
Oh, that would get
think
old though,
about
because I feel
how
like he'll
deep-
never shut the fuck up.
No,
He'll
he
just
would
keep
never would shut up. Think about how deep he would go, though.
talking about
Like-
conspiracies and aliens and frogs, and government lizards, and oh man, that would go continuously.
It would go dark real quick. Because I swear, if you were around somebody like that all the time, you'd be like, they'd eventually convince you of something, bro. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like,
You'd start
Alex
getting in your
Jones
head.
2.0.
You're like, oh
You'd be
my
like,
God.
holy shit, the world's a lie.
Run by pedophiles.
Yeah.
It's in the dorm room.
Globalist. Globalist agenda. I'm gonna get Sean Hannity, bro.
Sean Hannity.
No. I think so we're back.
Yeah, I had to
And-
take a fat shit.
So we're back, and the question was, if you had to have a celebrity as your college roommate, who would it be? And originally, what I had said was I was gonna have Post Malone, and he said Jonah Hill. And who did you say?
Ryan
Sasha
Reynolds.
Grey,
No, I said it was
Riley Reid?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Celebrity as a college roommate. Well, I'm definitely not picking somebody more attractive than me. So
I mean, what? Why? But why? Dude, they would. What? No. That's the whole point, honestly. You gotta pick somebody way more attractive to you. They attract way more people
yeah,
around.
for them, bro. For them,
Yeah, but you're around, bro.
So
If you're telling me if your roommate was Brad Pitt, and then they have a gaggle of females around, you ain't snagging one of those.
He's not taking a gaggle home. He's taking the gag.
Well,
It's gonna
he's
be
taking the gaggle home,
singular.
and you're taking
Brad Pitt
the
would be
gag.
like, "Let me introduce you to my roomie."
No, what I want is the ugly, fat person.
Jonah Hill,
gonna
who's
bring
funny.
Mad bitches home and like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
this dude's funny as fuck, and oh, who's this dude? Who
Who's more
Who's
attractive?
the
Less
more
funny.
Good idea.
more attractive.
who? Yes, what you don't want the Brad Pitt dude because you're just gonna be the shadow.
I don't care. I'll
You're-
be the shadow.
You're
bro.
just gonna have to
You're
buy
gonna
a
be the
pair of
shadow
Beats
who's getting
headphones
no
to drown
pussy.
out all the
Dude, I'll get
fucking-
all the play, bro.
No, dude. When you talked about a gaggle of females that they're gonna bring, Brad Pitt can handle a gaggle by himself, easy.
Yeah, but I don't.
Bro, he
I don't
fucking
think, I
plowed
don't think,
Jennifer Aniston for 10 years.
Right,
bro.
but
He
I
can
don't
handle
think.
it.
I don't think Brad Pitt is. You know, I don't think he's greedy, bro. You know.
I don't know. I haven't
I
met
don't
the guy.
think he's. I don't think
think
he's
he's greedy,
greedy.
bro.
I think he's got that Achilles dick that's gonna please every female to the utmost, as many as can fit in a room.
How would you possibly know that?
He's Achilles.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
he
Troy?
is Achilles.
He's literally the god of war.
Yeah.
Literally.
Except he broke his ankle and died because of it.
His Achilles heel.
Still got a little
Pretty
bit of
lame.
pussy though.
Still beat the Trojans.
If
Did
you
he?
if you told me you have a weak Achilles but you could get unlimited pussy, I'll take that deal all day long.
Ow!
For sure.
Ow!
My
Oh,
knee.
I need a
my
nurse.
knee. I need someone to rub it.
Okay, but
Okay, back to it though.
Okay.
Um,
So who do you think? Or,
I'm gonna go Jim Carrey.
Jim. He's not fat.
He's ugly.
I
though.
thought you were gonna.
No,
No,
I'm
he's not ugly.
No,
The
no.
fuck.
No, listen. He's the exact what you need. He's attractive enough to not be ugly, but he's extremely funny, and he's going to bring. He's going to bring in
And
everything.
even better, if you're going off
think
of
that's valid.
your mindset of I need somebody that's funny yet ugly / kind of thick, is what's his Jack Black, bro.
Jack
if
Black
you're,
would be a
if
good
you're
one,
going
too.
off of your concept, it's got to be Jack Black.
Jack Black
bro.
is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to be Jack Black.
Yeah, because Jim Carrey got weird. Jim Carrey got really weird.
Exactly. And once they realize he's weird, where are they going to go?
What I think is Jack Black is funnier. He's gonna get more people there. and he's
Jack Black is also kind of suave. Some girls like a little thickness.
I think
Rose,
I would think
do some girls like a little?
Dude,
cushy?
that's what the whole. I mean,
I know.
obviously
that's what
she
I'm
could
saying.
answer more than me, but I'll
Little
say
fluff?
that's what the
A
whole.
little fluff isn't horrible.
That's what the whole
No.
dad bod.
To some girls, right? Some girls,
Right, but if
even like
there's a
top
gaggle
tier
in
A-list
question.
girls like little fluff. So
Dude,
they
it's
can have
called
that.
it's called dad bod for a reason, bro. I'm telling you.
Jim Carrey, he's also intelligent.
I think Jack Black and Ryan Reynolds are
He's
my top
part of the
two.
Illuminati, if you weren't aware.
Jack Black,
No.
Jim Carrey.
I think
Jack
so
Black-
I-
Jack Black is funny and maybe even a little
Oh my
suave,
God.
but Jack Black is not part of the Illuminati. Jim Carrey is.
Well, I initially
The
had
right
said
one.
like Post Malone, but me and him were talking Wiz Khalifa though, bro. I don't
Wiz
know,
Khalifa.
bro.
I know the
I
name.
wouldn't have to
I don't
worry about
remember
hitting
who
up
that
my
is.
plug ever again.
Yeah, well,
Ever
I'm
again.
not worried about that. I'm just more or less. It would be fun, and he'd be chill.
I don't remember. who
Jonah
it is.
Hill for the same
I
reason.
love Wiz Khalifa. I don't want to compete with that all day long.
I'm not trying to compete, bro.
I thought that was a woman.
Wiz Khalifa.
You couldn't compete with any
Yeah, I
of the
thought
people
Wiz
we're talking
Khalifa-
about, though. Realistically.
You thought Wiz Khalifa was a woman.
Yeah, I think that the name sounded familiar, but I couldn't remember who it was.
Mia Khalifa?
Maybe that's why. Yeah, Mia Khalifa. That's why.
Yeah, that explains it. But
Yeah.
okay, so we were talking about if you had a fictional character as a college roommate, who would it be? A fictional character. First off the rip, what I'm gonna say is I'm thinking more or less like
real human, or are we talking like cartoon?
fictional character, bro.
Fictional
Right,
human
hold on.
character? Fictional.
Usually that's the idea. You mean as opposed to like an animated character?
Fictional like Hey Arnold, or are we talking
Yeah,
fictional
fictional
like Keenan and Kel?
characters.
Because they're
Whatever.
both one's human
Either-
and one's cartoon.
Either one,
It's a
bro.
fictional
Okay,
character, so it
okay.
can be whatever. So first off, I think mine would be somebody from Harry Potter. Maybe not Harry Potter himself because he seems like a fucking square, but like one of his fucking classmates.
Ooh,
that's,
one
like,
of the
chill.
twins that always do pranks.
That's what I was.
Ron's
that's what I said
older
before.
brother.
Like one of the twin brothers, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Be
that's a good
chill
one.
as
That would be
fuck,
fucking
bro.
awesome. That's
Yeah,
probably the
bro,
best
so,
answer right
yeah.
there.
What was the original question again? What would you
So
want them
initially
as?
it was if you had a college roommate and it was a celebrity, but now it's if you had a college roommate and
Just
it's a
to chill
fictional.
with?
No, roommate.
As a roommate.
As
like
a roommate.
like yeah, like
In
okay.
college roommate.
Okay.
Fictional character.
Rayman.
Colleges and adult education facilities.
Yeah. Could be state run. It could be private.
Ray-
one of the two.
Rayman
It doesn't
can do
really
all my
matter, but
homework.
you know, you're in college.
Is it a community college?
Yeah. Could be a technical school, really. You know, but I'm thinking the brothers. What is their names from?
Friend George.
Fred.
Fred and George.
Beat
I'm
me to it.
taking Fred.
Yeah, Fred would be probably the best
Yeah.
choice. Who did I go with for fictional? I think I agreed with you with Stifler.
Well, Stifler was my initial
Stifler would be
go-to,
good.
but he doesn't have fucking powers. Though.
yeah,
like
Fred
he
and
would be
George
the
would probably be-
chillest, But
I'm gonna go Yoda for the delayed gratification because he's gonna fucking hook me the fuck up with some knowledge.
getting absolutely,
I'm gonna
Same
go
reason.
delayed gratification.
getting absolutely no puss, bro.
The same
You got
reason, if we're talking
Yoda?
college roommate, then Rain Man, because he can do all
Bro.
my
Bro.
schoolwork.
You want to
That's a-
autistic?
that's
you
a-
want
He's gonna fuck off and just
No.
He
watch
gets
the
straight A's
show.
and not have to work though.
You just
Bro.
watch a show.
dude? Okay,
Just set it on his desk.
Dude, everybody knows once you're
Feed him.
established, pussy
Good
comes
point.
to you. Let's be serious.
Okay, first
Dan
off,
I ain't worried
Bilzerian
about
is
I
him
don't
getting
need
any of my
your-
pussy.
I don't need Rain Man when I'm about to become best friends with somebody who's literally a fucking
I don't need
wizard. Bro.
basic
Yeah,
ass.
like
I don't
Fred
need
and George, best answer yet.
basic ass college pussy will come to you one way or another once you're established, except better.
yeah, no, I know, and I agree. But what I'm saying is that my roommate's a fucking wizard, so like,
Your argument is invalid.
yeah, he can
Also,
literally
no one's
magic.
gonna
make
fuck
money.
with me with Yoda being my roommate. Who
I would.
Yoda's not bringing any
honestly,
friends
Fred
home.
George are gonna come to
Yes,
my dorm
yes,
and
yes,
try to fuck
yes.
with me with Yoda?
I would fuck you up with Fred. I don't give a shit.
You think
Avada Kedavra.
Fred
Avada
Weasley
Kedavra.
is holds
One
a
shot. Like one
Nah,
shot.
Yoda would fuck up Fred
To
and George in a
Yoda?
fight. But Fred and George would be better roommates for sure.
Oh, I think fun wise, yeah, Fred George for sure, fun wise. But if you do, you think Fred
As a
or
squad,
George would do anything to Yoda?
I
No.
think.
They couldn't hold up.
Not
think-
even a chance. Not even a small chance.
I think any decent person that went to Hogwarts would fuck up Yoda.
What?
Straight up facts.
That's just
we
wrong.
might as
But
well
how?
end
But
the
why?
cast
But why?
here.
Because Yoda's so powerful.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that you can't Avada Kedavra, motherfucker, off the rip.
Hey, let me say this. Let's take Fred or George's wand. What do they have? Nothing. Let's take Yoda. He doesn't fucking need anything, bro.
I mean, it just depends.
He
on
drops
the,
his
It just
cane.
depends on the scenario.
True.
no, there's no scenario.
like if
Yoda
you
doesn't
walk-
need anything. Fred and
Come to
George
that
need
one.
something.
If you walk into a room and then Yoda just grabs the wand and yeets it across the room, then yeah, you're fucked.
No, I'm just saying.
But if
Yeah,
you
Harry
walk
Potter
in and
versus
you're like,
Yoda. We found the
"Yeah!"
next. We found the next one.
If you're like
Harry Potter versus Yoda.
straight off the rip,
You could
dude,
bring a
if you-
whole building down and
Dude,
block
if I
that
got-
shit, and then turn the building
Hey,
around
you
you.
know
Okay,
what?
make it better.
I changed my answer. I want Voldemort as my roommate.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all. Fuck you.
All right.
Voldemort couldn't bring down a fucking high school, bro.
What about this? Yeah.
Yoda can fucking bring down the universe.
High school. Okay, what about
Voldemort
this?
couldn't handle a high school.
Dude,
Yoda,
Voldemort, all I had to-
Gandalf,
that
or-
would be it, bro.
Yoda,
Take away his
Gandalf,
wand. What does he have? What can he do?
or Dumbledore?
What
He
can he
Yoda,
do?
Gandalf,
Dude,
Dumbledore.
What can
Who
he
would
do?
win?
He came back like 10 times.
What can he do
He'll come
without
back.
a wand?
Gandalf.
Dude, Voldemort will come back on the back
You're
of Yoda's
sounding
head.
like a Democrat right now.
The-
What can he do without a wand?
Voldemort will come back in the back of Yoda's head, bro. And he'll control him.
How?
Magic.
So you're saying
Without a wand.
Jedis have mind
How can
powers
he do it without a
too?
wand?
Gandalf, Dumbledore.
Hold on. What?
Nobody
What
in
can
that
anybody
nobody
in
in that
Hogwarts
universe
do without a wand?
nobody in that universe could do anything without a wand besides Hagrid. Hagrid's that motherfucker, bro.
We're not talking about Hagrid. We're talking about your Voldemort versus Yoda. Explain to me. Yoda doesn't need anything, bro. Anywhere.
Okay, if he's like coming in looking for a fight, that's one thing. But
That's
it's
all
another
it comes
thing.
down to is a fight.
that's the discussion.
That's the discussion.
Voldemort v. Yoda.
Voldemort v. Yoda.
As long as Voldemort had a wand, he would still fuck up Yoda like easily.
Okay.
I'll let you do this.
I don't want. Like I said before, that's all I've said.
No, without a wand, then no, there's no
Okay.
no Jedi. I mean, like no fucking no wizard from the Harry Potter universe could fuck with a Jedi. Period. Like that's
Done.
just too-
there we go.
That's-
There we
that's
go.
all I'm saying.
There we
There's
go.
no competition. And
Yeah,
even
but if
with
he
a
had
wand,
a wand,
you can
though,
give him
but if
one.
he had a wand,
it doesn't matter. Still, even with a wand, what's he gonna do?
Listen,
Yoda's
no
gonna,
amount
Yoda's
of-
gonna see that shit in the future.
no amount
No.
of grip strength could keep the wand in that hand if Yoda decides to pull it out. Not a forearm workout in this world could do it. Keep that wand in his hand. If Yoda decides to
I
just
don't know
pull
if
it out.
anybody on this planet
I mean,
would
I don't know,
say
'cause
Voldemort would.
Not
be.
a pair of vice
spells
grips.
exist. So like, if you wanted to like
Yeah.
do a spell to make sure that the wand stays in your hand,
How you
would
casting
be-
that spell without a wand?
I mean,
That's the thing.
if you
Jedi
do it
don't
beforehand,
need that.
I mean, I don't know, because I want to
Voldemort
hear your
versus
opinion.
Yoda
Who do you think would
conversation.
win, fucking Voldemort or Yoda?
Yoda.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Don't worry, AJ, you're
Even
right.
with the wand?
You're right, AJ. You're so right. It's not even. It's not even.
Yoda doesn't want to smoke, bro.
Elijah's hiding the saltiness right now.
Yoda doesn't want to smoke.
Yoda would win. Now,
Yoda-
what about Yoda, Gandalf, Dumbledore?
I could literally take the weakest person in Star Wars versus the strongest person in Hogwarts. It would be close. Now,
Who?
Luke versus Hermione.
Say it again.
I would say let's take the weakest legitimate Jedi. Like it also has to be a Jedi. The
So
weakest
not
Jedi.
Leia.
No, I'm just saying the weakest Jedi. So whoever the Star Wars
Technically,
universe
that would be
agree
Leia.
is a Jedi. versus the strongest wizards to live.
Ooh, what is it? What is it like? Red 1 or red 8?
Wouldn't you classify Leia as a
X-wings that
Jedi?
dies in every one.
Since she brought herself back from the
technically,
dead.
To be fair,
X-wing
for
pilots.
everybody listening, I would want to say
Yep,
whoever
it's a Star
would
Wars thing.
unanimously agree this person is a Jedi. I don't want to say for
Somebody that's been
myself.
trained. Somebody's been trained.
Somebody there has been some training.
Because since it's a religion, you can just believe you're a Jedi.
Right. I'm not saying Leia because she was born.
An
and has
X-wing
Force
pilot that dies in
midichlorians.
every movie. The red 1 or whatever. Red,
Yeah,
fat
they're not
guy.
Jedi, bro.
Yeah, technically not a Jedi though.
Oh, okay, whatever.
I don't know.
There's
man.
not many.
I'm
There's
like,
not
I
many
don't-
fictional characters that can be a Jedi, but there's a lot. But
I
there's not
don't.
many.
I definitely don't dick ride the
That doesn't
whole
make
like
sense.
Harry Potter universe. I'm not like big into Harry Potter at all. But that motherfucker Voldemort, bro. I'm just telling you, Yoda would be a hard one to go against. But I'm saying he'd be a
Don't
harsh.
get me wrong. Voldemort is extremely powerful, but both Gandalf and anybody in the Star Wars universe would fuck him.
Let alone Yoda, who's one of the most powerful
Gandalf.
Jedi in the Star Wars universe.
Hey,
Gandalf.
Voldemort's like 40. Yoda's 900. And has been the level of intelligence
The
Voldemort
thing
is
is,
for
though-
hundreds of years.
The thing is,
He's
though,
trained Jedi for
Okay,
700, 800 years.
Okay, I will agree with you that he's obviously more skilled than like any wizard that's out there. But the thing is that Jedi or Sith that they don't have a one go-to straight up, bitch, you're dead. They don't have a Avada Kedavra, like you're fucking
They
dead.
have a force choke.
They can choke you, yeah, but you can be choked and say Avada Kedavra, and then fucking die, bro.
They also have a lightsaber, but they can cut your head off. You're dying. You can't cut somebody's head off with a wand.
Anybody can have a lightsaber. We've all seen the new fucking Star Wars. Anybody
That's
can
fair.
have a fucking
That's
lightsaber.
fair. I'm not. That's
So,
fair.
like,
okay, so I'll
You
take
can have
the-
a
I'll
gun.
take-
You can have whatever you want to.
I will remove the lightsaber from the equation. Even with removing a lightsaber, Jedi have the Force, which is uncomparable.
So
to
you still
anything
think-
in the wizarding world?
You think?
But why? Okay,
Yes, Avada
You're
Kedavra
right. Okay,
is
you're
Avada
right.
Kedavra is an immediate kill.
okay.
It is.
I will admit defeat. As long as they don't have their fucking wand, they don't have their wand, it's done for. If they have their wand, it's an immediate kill. We can agree, disagree, whatever. But you still think Yoda's going to be your roommate? You want him as your roommate of all fictional characters?
Okay.
Fred and George.
Now,
was
if we're talking
the
just
best.
straight up like having a good time, probably not. You're right. Probably not Yoda. Probably not the most fun roommate. Any fictional character. Cartman.
Cartman?
Oh, that's a
No
good one.
chance, bro. Terrible roommate, bro. Terrible.
I'm not just positive.
Bro,
I'm HIV
fried
positive.
chicken up the
Oh.
ass, bro.
Dude, he eats all the skin off the KFC though.
Dude rails it straight up the left.
Yeah. No, I don't know. But
Cartman's a good one.
all right. Well, I think that's the end of the podcast, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any conflicting opinions, different opinions, let us know. Stay bricked up.
Picked up.
Stay bricked up, you guys. Have a good one.
Stay in school.
Don't you